Hey, Juicy Good Lifers, I'm Sarah Stokes. Happy Tuesday, or whatever day it is when you catch this live. I wanted to take a minute since we are back from our conference, which started 1 week ago today, and just say thank you to all the women who showed up. It was absolutely beyond our expectations, and Catherine and I here in the Juicy Good Life office both came home and said, I'm not even tired, which was the whole purpose of putting on a business conference unlike any other business conference in the world, where we're at a spa, we're taking off our armor as women, that stuff that, keeps us feeling tight and alone, right? We took our armor off and just showed up as who we were to do some amazing life-changing work. And life-changing is what one of our attendees called it. So thank you so much. We didn't know what to expect. It was our first overnight retreat for the Juicy Good Life. We're not yet a year old, and so it was, one of those, let's just try it. I had it on my heart to go to a spa and flip the idea of a business conference on its head, because I've been to many of them all over the United States. And, it's kind of one of those things where you come home maybe more tired than when you left, and we do not want that at the Juicy Good Life. So anyway, thank you so much. We are opening up our dates for next year, so mark your calendars, November 4th and 5th. And I highly recommend going the night of the 3rd. It's election night. The world is going to be doing what it does with politics, and I used to be one of those chicks staying up till 2 watching the results, and it doesn't mean you can't, but I'm not sure what's going to happen on election night. Let's go be at the spa together. What do you think? And then we're going to do some amazing life-changing stuff on the 4th and 5th. So we are just so thrilled about that. But what I am here to talk about is bringing home one of the huge pieces of work we did at the conference at Sundara last week. And it was our peaceful planner process. So what is a peaceful planner? That is our new custom planning system, basically a filter for our lives to build a juicy good life. You maybe have heard that big rocks metaphor where you've got to put the big rocks in your jar first, and then the pebbles, and then the sand, and then the water in, and everything fits. If you don't put the big rocks in first, nothing fits. So what it essentially is a series of systems I've developed as a business owner who has done this burned out, as a business owner who has done this the juicy way, and as a real woman raising kids, building businesses, and trying to be there for my friends and family and community. So it was so fun to do this peaceful planning process together. We've made the most beautiful journal, the most beautiful calendar. So good job to Katie in our office. But what I really liked is that when I finished mine, and so this is the rough draft, because we thought of everything at the Juicy Good Life. We even have rough draft pages because nobody wants to mess up their pretty pages, right? So my rough draft, I used a color-coded system. I felt so clear and light after I finished this. I now know what's coming through the end of 2020, and I want 2020 to be amazing. And now I feel like 20 pounds lighter because I now can look at the big picture, and that's what we're bringing home to you. So we are opening up a series of workshops, 2.5 hours, to get a really good framework for your 2020. We're going to do things that you just can't do on your own with a journal, can't do on your own with a blank calendar. It is a very specific process that really turns your life into a more juicy one, right? And so Catherine in our office has been working away all morning to get these buttons live on our website so you can enroll. When we do it in person, we only have space for 20 women at a time. So do sign up if you want to come in person. That's a more, obviously customized experience. I can answer questions. We can help you through the process. You might have, different scenarios, and we worked through that in our conference with some attendees on, okay, what about this? What about that? And you can't just get that on your own. We are going to make this available to you to just simply download and watch a video on how to by yourself if you want to do that. Or we also have online options for our friends who are scattered about the country. So in person in Eau Claire, online wherever you are in the world, and then coming soon, the video tutorial with the download. So people who join us in person are going to get their planners beautifully printed. They're going to be ready to go. You're going to walk out of here done. And if you're joining us online, you can either download it or we can print one for you. and then you can do it at home alongside of me coaching you online. So it was so important to me that more than just our conference attendees have this at their disposal, because when we are constantly running around putting out fires, which, is a planner going to fix that? Is a calendar going to fix that? No, it's the thought process. It's the mindset of getting out of fire putting out mode, getting out of reactive, off the hamster wheel, taking a real look at what's important in our lives, and taking a real look at how we want to grow our careers and personal lives to a whole new level. So I am so excited. Please share with someone who is feeling owned by their schedule. It's crazy, their hair's on fire, whatever you want to use. So many of us run around absolutely exhausted because we haven't had a second to say, you know what? These are the times that I'm going to take for me, or these are the times that are my family's. And as I've been doing this and getting smarter by the day, I have now been able to say, you know what? Thank you so much for the opportunity, but that's not going to work in my schedule. And without that framework, we tend to say yes to too many things. And we have literally a filtering process for you as your year goes. When an opportunity comes in, here are the steps based on what you've identified as your juicy good life. It's going to be great, you guys. And obviously we love the community that we're building. The women who are joining us for these workshops really are building new friendships, new connections, new insights, and it's been amazing. So while I have you tonight, if anybody's in the Minneapolis area, I'm speaking at the Polka Dot Powerhouse Twin Cities chapter at, I think it's called Annie's Parlor, which a lot of folks who went to the U of M might recognize. That's tonight at 6 o'clock. So if you're in the Minneapolis area or want to drive over there, I'm going to be speaking. That meeting is tonight at 6 to 8, and anybody can come. So I do invite you to that. Next week, I will be at the Menominee Polka Dot Powerhouse chapter. Love my polka dots. And that is, I believe, on Tuesday. So you can find information about that. And then I love when things come back from the printer. These are invites to our Married to Business Mastermind for folks who are self-employed and don't have to be working on the same business, but when you're self-employed and married, the business seems to be a part of your marriage. So Chris and I are creating a special mastermind just for folks in that same boat so we can put our marriages first. So much juicy stuff is going on, you guys. So we have Conference 2020. Get in while you can. We only have 40 seats. Sundara is a very intimate environment, and it's fabulous. I literally wish I did not have to leave that hot tub last week. It was amazing. I'm still very much rejuvenated from it. And so Conference 2020, Peaceful Planner Workshops. We've got dates in December and January. And then our masterminds are launching right now. It's going to be amazing. I'm also a guest coming up later this month on Work on Purpose with Purpose, and you'll see more information coming out about that. So feels like I'm everywhere, but it's really important to me to help other women just like me and just like you have a juicier good life. Okay, so I've loaded you up. Share this with a friend who you know can benefit from the juicy good life, and thank you for making the world a better place. Love you lots. Have a good day. Bye.